Hey everybody! I was just enjoying a little bit of Christmas cheer because it is that time of year. We are so close to Christmas. There's only one weekend left, and then it's Christmas week. It's Christmas week. I'm so excited. So I want to tell you that I understand that Christmas can bring up a lot of emotions. This is a different Christmas for me, and I know for me, I am, on a roller coaster of how I feel. Some minutes I'm just loving the Christmas season, and then sometimes I feel like, okay, it's Christmas. And I just want you to know that whole range of emotions that we feel, it's okay, because God can be found in every single moment of it. That being said, I want to talk to you about something that is so very near and dear and very personal to my heart. I want to tell you about my Aunt Carol. Here's the thing about my Aunt Carol. My Aunt Carol is probably 8 years younger than my mom. However, my Aunt Carol looks about 30 years older than my mom. And the reason is because she has lived a very, very hard life. And it was caused by abuses she suffered as a child, and she just didn't know where to take them. She has loved Jesus, but she has not loved her life. And because of that, she turned to lots of drugs and alcohol and men, to be quite honest. And the thing about my Aunt Carol was that she knew enough about Jesus that she felt that she had to be in church every Christmas. You couldn't get her into church any other time of the year because of all the guilt and all the shame that weighed her down. But at Christmas, you could find her at church every single year. And I know that there are a lot of us that can resonate with that story. But I want you to know that when Aunt Carol would come to church with me on Christmas, she would start crying the moment she walked into the doors because of the weight of her guilt and her shame. And she would cry the entire time. It didn't matter if the choir was singing or if the pastor was preaching or what was happening. I mean, there could have been handbells. She would have been crying because she just felt so unworthy. And being in the house of the Lord just opened up her soul to see the destitution that was in there. She would cry until she left. And many times we would ask her, hey, we're going to go to dinner afterwards. You want to join us? And she would always say no. And come to find out it's because she had a local bar that she would head to, or a guy. And it was because she needed somewhere to take her pain because she didn't know what to do with it. Well, I can tell you that my Aunt Carol probably lived that way for a good 30 to 40 years, somewhere in that range. And my Aunt Carol is a beautiful woman with a beautiful soul. And probably about 7 or 8 years ago, she finally surrendered all the shame and all the guilt. And she attends church every stinking week. She loves Jesus. And she has given up alcohol. She's given up drugs. She's given up men. She has just given it all up. And it's such a beautiful thing to see. And chances are that we all know someone like my Aunt Carol. The thing about Christmas is that everyone is looking for a church. They may not darken the doors of a church any other time, but they will at Christmas. Inviting people for Christmas services is like shooting fish in a barrel. Guys, this week, right now, today, who is God asking you? Invite them. Invite him, invite her. I want them to be part of my family. Guys, just do it. Just ask them. If it's your waitress, if it's your brother, if it's someone you know so deeply, if it's someone you barely just met, invite them. Just invite them. Don't say somebody's no for them. Because honestly, that's the worst thing they can do is say no. And that's okay. So invite people, guys, because you never know who your Aunt Carol is going to be. And I want you guys to know that we're inviting these people into our house, into the house of the Lord, and we are here to receive them. And we're going to get to do this. So come on, y'all. Invite any and everybody that you can, because people are hurting. They need that moment with Jesus. Come on. You know you want to do it. If that's a reason to eat out, let that be a reason to eat out. You can give your waitress an invite. All right, guys, I will see you this weekend, and we're going to talk about who we have a heart for, who we want to see meet Jesus on Christmas. I love you guys, and I will see you this weekend. Bye.